There is an often overlooked lesson within the narrative of Genesis 34 between that of Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, whenever she was sexually assaulted by Shechem. And as most of you already know, the Shechemites then confessed to the crime and asked if Jacob would like to make peace with them by allowing marriage between the two camps. However, Dinah's brothers, the 12 sons of Jacob, Reuben, Judah, Simeon, all of these original of the 12 tribes of Israel, Dinah's brothers, the 12 sons of Jacob, were enraged at the Shechemites. It's then that we read in verse 14 of Genesis 34, and they said, the Israelites said unto the Shechemites, we cannot do this thing, meaning marriage, allow marriage between us and you. We cannot do this thing to give our sister to one that is uncircumcised, for that were a reproach unto us. But in this we will consent unto you, if ye be as we be, that every male of you be circumcised. Then will we give our daughters unto you, and we will take your daughters to us, and we will dwell with you, and we will become one with you. The Shechemites agree to be circumcised, which would weaken the males of the city for at least a week. That's quite the surgery to undergo, especially for the older males. And it would come to pass that after the Shechemite males were circumcised, and they were weak during those times, that Dinah's immediate brothers, with her mother Leah, two of her brothers Simeon and Levi, would then round up a small army of their camp and kill the Shechemite men, as well as take the Shechemite women. So we see how these Israelites, they tricked the Shechemites in order to get vengeance for their sister and what happened to Dinah. But let's go right back to verse 15 and let's see this overlooked detail that is not added to their first proposition. But in this we will consent unto you, if ye be as we be, that every male of you be circumcised. Full stop. Notice how they make no mention of God in this proposition. No mention of God or the Shechemites converting, which happens today. They're called proselytes to the Jewish religion. It's actually far worse in the fact that they are using one of their ancient customs, which dated all the way back to Abraham, and they're using circumcision, which is just a sign of the covenant that God made with Abraham. They're using that sacred custom, which is meant for good, but they're meaning it for evil, and this only compounds the tragedy involved. Which brings us to the lesson at hand. One of the most obvious red flags that a plan is evil is the complete omission of God from it. If you find it difficult to include God in something, re-examine the plan or the prayer, whatever it may be, this blueprint that you have going on for whatever event that you have coming up. If you can't go to God with it, it may be evil. So many of us believe that we can fly under God's radar and get away with certain secrets and sins that we do behind humans' backs, but God sees all things. Remember the verse, Psalm 94:9, he that planted the ear or made the ear, shall he not hear? He that formed the eye, shall he not see? Meaning that the very God in whom made the eye and the ear, these complexities in which humans can't even endeavor to create on our own, how much more can God see and hear and look into our thoughts and intentions? He even knows our future. Therefore, my dear friends, let us be on guard against doing such evils. Proverbs 20:22 says, say not thou, I will recompense evil, or repay an evil done to me, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee. Say not, I will do so to him as he hath done to me. I will render to the man according to his work. Remember the words of 1 Peter 3, for he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil, and his lips that they speak no guile, no lies, no deceitfulness. Let him eschew evil, get rid of all evil, and do good. Let him seek peace, and ensue it. For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against them that do evil. So my dear Christian brothers and sisters out there, if you feel like God is not answering your prayers, if he's not hearing you, check your intentions. What are you praying for? Is it selfish? Will it bring glory to God? Will it show and manifest to the outside, the lost world? Will it show them his power, his might, his presence among us? Or will it only glorify you?